Greetings everyone and greetings to you, the Speaker. We are hosting today our Honourable Speaker, the Speaker of Council, Cllr Eugene Johnson. Greetings to you, Speaker, and welcome.
Hi, good morning. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us, Speaker. My name is Wandisile Makwabe, the Acting Executive Director for Economic Development, Tourism and Agriculture in the city. We are hosting the Speaker in the event that we'll be hosting as a city, the G20 Employment Working Group, which has been happening in the city for the past few days. We are on day 4 now of that working group meeting. We've hosted about 18 countries in the city, and today we have a special honor and a privilege of hosting our Speaker of Council, Cllr Eugene Johnson, as I mentioned. Speaker, tell us, as a host city, as you are the first to host this important event, how do you feel? How important is this event to you as a city, and what does it mean to you?
Mr. Makwabe, let me rather say we are honored. We are excited. When we heard about this, we became very excited. We are still excited because for us this means a lot. We are so very proud that we could host it because for us this means economic spin-offs for the city. Yes. We have tourists, as you rightly said, we have 18 countries that has ascended to the city. It means that our city is booming. These tourists are buying from the cities. Our shops are full. There's a vibrant vibe in the city. There's an excitement that everybody's talking about. If you look at our there's placards all over the city. When you enter the city, you will see postcards of the executive mayor's face welcoming the G20 meeting, as well as those delegates that are attending the meeting. Because, you know, for us, because it's the first time, even us could not believe our eyes when we realized this is what we're going to do. And we want to do more. Yes. Even our officials just started to work. And we must thank especially the Directorate of Economic Development and their staff, because when this was mentioned and raised in the Standing Committee of Economic Development, you could see that everybody wants, officials, councillors, everybody that attended that meeting. So yeah, we are very much excited. And we know that even if these delegates attended as individuals, they will come back to the city again. Because some of them has been visiting the country for the first time. They liked it. Because remember, with the sunny and a friendly city, they'll come back again. Yes. And then there'll be even better spin-offs for the city when they come back again. Yes. Yeah.
No, thanks very much for that, Speaker. You are right. And I understand that as a city, you've been hosting quite important and strategic events. And I understand that in that Economic Development Directorate, you've got something called the Convention Bureau, which bids for events, including these ones, whether it's a sports, business event, and an important event, and a national event of this magnitude. Tell me, Speaker, from the point of council, what is your role? What role have you played specifically in preparation? Because I understand even now that you've supported that the administrative arm of government for the city packages together a package that supports the main program, taking the delegates over to excursions in outdoor, a city tour, which is inclusive of township tours and so on. But as we know, you and I, that matters really have to be approved at council. What was your specific role in the preparation process as council?
Look, from the time that we've put our hand up for the bid, when we found out that South Africa is chairing the G20, it came to our attention, it went to Standing Committee through the Directorate of Economic Development. They discussed it there. Then the item was brought to council. All 120 councillors agreed to it. Wow. And they received it with excitement. And from there, especially the directors of economic development, they started to get the ball rolling. They included all directorates. Because remember, you have to have street lights that are working, so you have to have electricity and energy directorate. You have to see that people are safe, so you need to have the safety and security directorate. Yes. So all directorates, infrastructure and engineering, the environmental and health directorate, to see that the city is clean. So we want our tourists to come back, and we don't want them to complain. So all directorates works as a collective. There was so much teamwork because of the excitement, because we knew that, and they know, that should we make a success out of this one, we will get more and more and more. And that is what we want. Yes. And because through the work of these directorates, you could really see that it's a city at work.
Speaker, thanks for that. But I understand that there's 5 more events that you're going to host right through to October. Now, what is your message as a parting shot? What is your message not only to the council, as you are in charge of council as a speaker, a message to our executive mayor, the members of mayoral committee who are supportive of the events and us hosting, and also to the administration, but lastly to the delegates and the departments that are working? What is your message to them about the city and its ability to host?
I really want to say, especially to the executive mayor, we should thank her. Yes. We should thank her and her mayoral committee for bringing this event, for agreeing to this event, because remember, that is where it starts. It starts there, then it comes to council. And then